Music was written by Tim Jackson. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he's a Blue Devils quad drummer that he won INE, I think 4 years in a row. He's pretty good. I remember watching videos of him, like from when I was in 2003 Spirit. At the end of the year, my dad had videoed his INE solo. I remember like watching tapes of him, and I watched his solo like over and over. I probably watched it like 20 times, you know. Just like, oh my gosh, he's like really, really good. Yeah, so I watched Tim Jackson a long time, and I ended up, I made it to Blue Devils, and he was the quad tech there, so I got taught by Tim Jackson, which was awesome. Kind of came full circle at that point. And yeah, those beats were all written by Tim Jackson. And one thing I'd like to say, so a lot of the arrangers, people that write the music in marching band, tend to be snare drummers. You guys have noticed that. So as a, yeah. If you're a snare drummer or a bass drummer, you may notice that like when you get your music, you're like, man, this looks like it was written by a snare drummer. Like, this person doesn't play quads. You know, it's kind of always like that, you know, most of the time. At Spirit, my music was written by a snare drummer. At in Elizabethton, my music was written by a snare drummer. In Cadets, my music was written by a snare drummer. At Blue Devils, my music was written by a snare drummer. But at Rhythm X, finally, my music was written by a quad drummer, Tim Jackson. And so that was like a breath of fresh air. I was like, oh, finally, it's written by a quad drummer. Everything feels good. It's moving around the drums. Okay, so I just thought I'd mention that, you know, not to knock on snare drummers, because I'm sure the snare. Oh, okay, at Rhythm X, the snare line always complained about Tim Jackson. They were like, man, we got a quad drummer writing all our parts, and we play all these double stops, and it's all like those crossovers on the snare drum. Like, what is this? So it does go both ways. Okay, it goes both ways. All right. All right, so I got one more lick for you guys. I'll play. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.